Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back at y'all with another video. I want to give a big shout out to the Dante Show and the Dante Show Network. Y'all check out all his content. In this video, we're going to explore Big Nooney Tunes prison stories. I was the hitman for the COs. By COs, we all know that mean correctional officers. But I want to shout out my boy Big Nooney. A lot of y'all know him from Dante channel. All right, let's get right into it.
Welcome to another episode of the Dante Show Network Story Times, where I tell prison stories, hood stories, and supernatural stories.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Big Nooney Tunes, let's get back to it. Let me tell y'all about the time.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy channel, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Big Nooney Tunes channel, man.
That I was hired as a hitman. Now, this is a normal day. Now, I know a lot of people don't trust the COs, but a lot of people said that they use the CO to help them get the pack in sometime when that CO was cool, or when he was being greedy, or he might have just really needed that money. We don't never really know what the situation really be with them. We just know what they tell us when they so-called helping us. But you gotta watch them too, and y'all know. But anyway, it was this dude walking around the compound. His name was Ice. Ice was about 5'11".
You definitely gotta watch the COs, bro. Cause you thinking they helping you, but in reality, the COs be the same ones that's against you.
225 pounds. I'm talking about chisel. I'm talking about this boy had muscles on top of muscles. His neck had muscles. He had the muscles that stepped out like that, like a bull. And he was nice with them hands. You would think by him being big like that, he would be slow. But I seen him mix it up and throw them. And he was cold at what he was doing. So basically, him and C.O. Johnson was constantly into it. But see, C.O. Johnson was known for putting jokers on their back. Like, he was known for one hit or quitter. No matter what you thought, he would eat them punches up, and he would find that opening and two quick uppercuts to your chin, and you was out of there. So basically, he had been getting a lot of warning. They was telling him that they was going to put him on paid leave for a little.
Them the worst kind of niggas, by the way. Them is the worst kind of niggas to fight, bro. A nigga that you think that you hit him with some hard shit, he eat that shit and then come back with some hard shit, bro.
A little while, and then most likely he would be suspended indefinitely. This man had a family, so he didn't want to lose his job and then be at home and having a hard time trying to find another job due to all of his write-ups and the thing, because they wrote him up as a person with a bad attitude, and that wasn't C.O. Johnson at all. C.O. Johnson was the cool. Hey, C.O. Johnson, you know who you is. Hey, what's up with it, man? I just want to shout you out before I continue to go further. He gave me the permission to tell this story. C.O. Johnson was a cool individual. So he wasn't the type of person that just really meant, like, he would get into the money. He would get into the money. But see, y'all gotta realize, when they delivering packs on top of getting their paycheck, that's the money that they getting, that they living off, that pack money. Because at any time, he could get about $2,000 every other day, $3,000, $4,000. Come on, man, y'all do the math. If he getting that 3 times a week, do the math and tell me what he making outside of his check. He can live a lavish life like that. Especially when he got 4 kids that he on child support for.
A lot of the times, this is how the COs make their bread. They make their extra bread. Know what I'm saying? Because that little paycheck they getting at work is not enough. Like, you feel me? But for some COs, like the uptight ones, the ones that's hard on inmates and stuff, yeah, it's hard to convince them to lose their pension and all this, that, and the third. But for the regular people, they ain't getting that much bread, bro. But yeah, let's continue.
So y'all know how that go with these Greek women. But anyway, you know, him and Ice, they kept bumping head. And Ice, he'll fight a CO. He'll do a CO dirty real quick. So I remember one day I was watching them get in an argument because Ice was hogging 2 of the tables in the day room. And nobody wanted that nobody wanted that confrontation with Ice because Ice was a big something. He was a big something, a part of the organization. And y'all know that I try not to say these organization names because I'm not glorifying that in no way. You know, but he was a big something. And, you know, they know Ice can get everybody from each unit on the compound to head over and have a big ride going on. But, you know, like I said, that type of stuff never bothered me, never worried me, nor I never cared about it. So I went down to speak to CO because, you know, he was just down there like he just doesn't have it. So, you know, I walked by him and was like, what's up with it, CO? You good? You know, and he was like, yo, man. He's like, Nooney, what you been doing? I was like, nothing. You know, and then I was going on to the door so I could look out the window. He walked over there to the door. He said, come outside with me. So we went outside, you know, and he told me to walk the walk with him. Now, an inmate can walk the walk with a CO, you know, by himself without nobody questioning what's going on. So while we on the walk, you know, he was like, hey, man, he said, I know you're on dibble and dabble like a lot of these other fools do. But, you know, I get...
See, that's the first time I ever heard that. Know what I'm saying? That an inmate could just talk to the COs without a problem. You feel me? Without other inmates thinking you snitching or you trying to finesse and like, know what I'm saying? But hey man, all prisons are different. Some program this way, some program that way.
Get you some free world food for a month or so or whatever. He was like, man, what I got to do to get you to do to get a problem off my back? And then I looked up at him and I was like, what you mean get it off your back? I said, because I ain't stabbing up and killing nobody. And he was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I just need you to teach somebody a lesson. And then I said, who? And then he said, Ice. When he said Ice, boy, my whole heart dropped off in my stomach. Because like I said, I got them hands and I done dropped a couple of big ones. But Ice just looked like a different breed of dude, you know, to me. And a warrior can know another warrior's spirit. And I think at that moment, he just had a little bigger spirit than I did. You know, but I was like, well, what you trying to give me? He said, what you need? I said, shoot, put some more money on my books. I said, I'll take that. He said, how much? I said, shoot. I said, let's do the equivalent to $3,000.
Shit, anybody in jail need that bread on their books. On everything.
You know, so he was like, you know, we can't put that much, you know, at a time. I said, I know. I said, just put it on there every time you can until it equals 3,000. We shook on it. It was a done deal. So, you know, as time went by, you know, I would follow him. You know, I would watch him. I would try to get his patterns. I need to know how he do things and when he's normally by himself. So maybe after a couple of days, you know, went by and I think I had got it down. You know, I started sitting off in the day room on the table. You know, while me and JR and K Murder, we kicking it. You know, I'm watching his cell. And I'm just kind of watching how he move, watching who goes in and who comes out.
We just stalking his prey. Like
because I need to know exactly. So as I found out, he's the type of person that don't like people in his cell. If you're not his roommate, he don't want nobody in his cell. So one day I called his roommate on the sly and I said, say, man, look, man, I got some problems with your cell. And he was like, hey, man, I ain't getting into that, fool. You know, if you come up in here, you know, it's going to be us. You know, because that's my celly and I need to look out for him. And I was like, nah, fool, pick this. He said, I'm going to give you something and I need you to be gone out of that celly all day. Go down to the law library or something like that and just be down there, you know, all day long so I can do what I got to do. He was like, say, man, you ain't finna kill Marcelli, is you? And of course, ain't nobody gonna say, yeah, because you know he finna tell his seller what's going on. And as a matter of fact, he did, but I'm finna get to that. So, we ended up agreeing he gonna go to the law library the next day. He gonna be gone for a couple of hours. So, I gave him what, I said I was gonna give him, to pay for this little situation to go down. And the next day came and he did exactly what he said. So when he went on there, he did the little call. He knocked on the door. Not my door, the door for them to open to let him go out. He knocked on that door 3 times so I could hear it. And he went on. I watched it as he was walking up the walkway to go. So I get up, I start strapping up my shoes and stuff, tucking my shirt in because this is going to be, an all out, when I get down there. So I'm heading down the stairs, and I'm looking in the cell and I don't see, Ice laying on the bunk like he's supposed to be. So, I turn around, I'm looking for him, and then I just kind of stepped over in the cell, right out of the side of my face. He stole it. Boom. He was standing on the side of the wall like that, waiting on me. So he stole it. Boom, knocked me down. As soon as I went down on the ground, he ran up on me, started kicking me. Nigga literally kicking me while I'm on the ground. Yeah, give him some. Punching me while I'm down, stomping on me and stuff. And I'm trying to, get my burns together. Because when he caught me, off guard. So he had my ear ringing and my vision was blurred. Because this joker hit hard. I thought my jaw was broke.
His celly had to tell on him, son. His celly had to give him the heads up that Nooney was on his top.
The way, he hit me, I heard a crack. But it wasn't. Actually, my eye socket was cracked. And I was getting my vision and stuff together. And I was putting my guard up like this so he could stop kicking me in the face. And he started kicking me in the stomach. But that ain't nothing. You just breathe out. Every time you get hit, every time y'all try it. Take your hand, do yourself in the stomach like this, but breathe out when you hit yourself in the stomach. And it nullifies the impact and it causes you not to lose your wind when you do it. So he doing it and I'm breathing out every time he kick. So finally, once I got my vision back straight, he kicked again. I caught his foot and I pushed it back. And then when he was stumbling back, he tried to swing. And when he swung, I just rolled backwards, like that, and took both of my legs, put them together, and kicked up, and kicked him in the stomach. So when I kicked him in the stomach, I popped up off of my back, and then I did a spinning kick, like a reverse round.
For all y'all that don't know, yes, Nooney is trained. Like, he has, I think, martial arts background.
Kick. Boom, kicked him in the side of the face. So when I kicked him in the side of the face, he turned back around and he grabbed me. He had the inside hole, so my arms is like this up in the air. And he got the inside hole. So I just grabbed him like this in a burn hood. And I squeezed him tight. And I picked him up and I ran him backwards. Put one of my legs behind both of his legs and swept his feet off of him and made him fall back and hit his head on the toilet. So when he hit his head on the toilet, I grabbed him by the ankles, I drug him back in the middle of the floor, and I sat on his chest and I just started pounding him. Now, I don't normally do this ground and pound, but me and JR, we have been practicing, in that cell every night for about 6 months. He wanted to learn how to fight, how to fight against somebody that knew karate as good as I did, and he thought that it would be good for me to learn how to defend against somebody with mixed martial arts. And I'm telling y'all better learn how to get y'all ground and pound game, going. That ground and pound stuff, it really helps. So, like I said, I'm sitting on top of it, I'm doing it.
It definitely helped, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, it's something about them hands. Like, it's something about boxing a nigga versus wrestling with a nigga that I just love that shit, bro. Like, I love slipping punches, counter, know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. Like, if you don't know how to wrestle, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm throwing so many in his chest, so many in his face. And I don't know how he did this, but I seen his legs when they came around me to the front like that. And I'm like, man, this joker ain't that strong. So I leaned forward, and this joker managed to push me off of him with his leg. Boom! My head hit the back of that damn horn float. He jumped back up. He grabbed me. He tried to put me in an arm bar. But I hurried up and slicked my legs out of it and swept my leg around and hit him in the back of the leg and tripped him up again. He fell. Boom! Hit his head on the locker. When he fell and hit his leg, I popped up. He popped up. We ran back into each other. We wrestling in this cell now. Boom! 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 When I tell you, Ice introduced me to everything in that cell personally. He introduced me to the locker. He introduced me to his desk. He introduced me to the top bunk and the low bunk. He introduced me to the floor. He introduced me to his cell door. He personally introduced me to every piece of anything that he had in his cell. He introduced my body to it. And I'm telling you, I'm hurt, I'm bruised. I feel coldness on my back, which I don't mean I done got cut somewhere, when he was slamming me around. So, while he got me, he was taking me to do it again on the floor. I took my hand and I slapped his ears. And I slapped his ears twice, real fast, like, pow, pow, like that. He dropped me. Boom, because his ears ringing. I hurried up and got down on my knees in my hand, and I came up with an uppercut. Shoryuken! Real quick. Boom! Hit it with that uppercut. Came back down, started working. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Body. Boom, 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 boom. Stomach. Boom, 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 boom. Face. Boom, 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 boom. Jabs. Step back, hitting him with them jabs. Boom, 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 boom. Front kick. Boom, boom. Jump front kicks. Boom, 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 boom. I'm working him now. And he breathing hard. Now my adrenaline's going. Now I push him into the wall. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm putting all of it because I was only hitting him with about 70% of my true strength. Now I'm hitting him with about 90, and I'm watching him buckle. I'm watching this big muscular dude just break down. Because I'm telling y'all, these muscle dudes, when they work out like that, their body is turning to tanks. So they're built like tanks, literally. You can beat them. This is for everybody that keeps saying size matter. I'm a 2nd degree black belt in karate, shoulder cover. Go look it up. Go see what type of art that is. You can break these big muscular jokers down because even they have weaknesses within all that muscle. They have pressure points that you can hit. I was disrupting all his blood flow to every part of his body, and I was working him over. He's still trying to talk now because he's tired. Wait, what's up, Rob? What we in?
See, this one fighting tactic that I always say, bruh. Your eyes, your nose, your jaw, like your jaw, your chin, you can make it a little stronger. But your eyes and your nose, ain't no muscles, ain't no sit-ups, ain't nothing you could do for that, bruh. When I punch you in your eye, bro, you gonna feel it.
Into it up. I said, man, I'm just paid to do a job. I said, whoever you've been messing with, I said, it's time for you to leave them alone. I said, for good. I hit him across the face with that elbow, boom, like that. Then I took it back, hit him in the nose, grabbed him, picked him up, suplexed him right there in that cell, knocked him out cold. He sleep. And y'all might be saying, man, but I'm telling you, this is what really happened. CO, he told me I could tell this story, CO Johnson. I need to get him on a live one day. But I slammed him, knocked him out cold. So when I knocked him out cold, I'm battered, I'm bruised, my shirt ripped up. But I come on out of the cell, CO, Johnson, he in the booth, he looking. He hurry up and pop the booth door. He run out of the cell. He walk over there to him. He look in the cell. He started laughing. I said, what you gonna do with him? He said, nothing. I said, you ain't gonna put him on the door. You ain't gonna put him in the hole. He was like, no. He ain't gonna tell nobody this. And the type of dude that Ice was, he ain't finna go report that he got his ass whooped, because everybody known him for a man to be laying them hands on people. And he probably would have if it wasn't for my win. I had more back then, y'all. Not now. Back then, when I was in shape. Not now. But if it wasn't for how much wind I had, I was conditioned. He was not conditioned the way a martial artist conditioned. He was conditioned the way a penitentiary nigga's conditioned. And trust me, when I get back in shape, all of y'all penitentiary shape dude that still do your penitentiary workout, we can put it to the test once I get back in shape like I'm trying to get. And we can see if y'all are more conditioned than a second-degree black belt in shoulder cover karate. We'll see. But anyway, we went in the cell. He told me to help him put him on the bunk. So, we went in there, we picked him up and laid him on the bunk, covered him up.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you got training, it's different. Like, it's different.
Closed his cell door. And when I went out, he dapped me up. C.O. Johnson dapped me up. He said, I really appreciate you doing that for me. And when he wake up, I'm going to tell him that it was me that paid you to do it. And I'll have you do it again. And I was like, nah, don't do that. Because next time he might try to stab me or something. But I didn't know. Ice, he wasn't that type of dude that would just stab you. He going to give you the respect. Because for one, I didn't sneak him. And for two, we went head up. So he liked them head up. So, a couple of days started going by, in the organization that he was a part of, got word and they started coming over there to check him out, because they hadn't heard from him. I guess it wasn't no cell phone communication or nothing like that. When they seen his eye, his lip, all of that, they wanted to know what was going to happen. So, I was telling JR and K Murder, we probably need to get ready because he probably finna tell them what it was. But K Murder was like, nah, let me go talk to him. So, K Murder went over there. He went in there. He talked to all of them. And once there was a lot of arguing and stuff going on, and a lot of, no, F that. That ain't how we roll around here. That ain't how we roll. And K Murder, I don't know how he did it, but he got the situation now. He told me to come to the cell. I went to the cell. All them jokers was in there. It was about 4 of them, including Ice, and then K Murder and me. And all of them, he said, dap him up. That's what Ice was telling all his partners, dap him up. And they all came and dapped me up and hugged. And, I like that. He said, we went head up, first part. Like that. He said, that's good. He said, you got it. He said, but it won't be a next time like that. And then he pulled that big old shank out. He had a shank about that long. He pulled it out. He said, it won't be a next time. And then I was like, all right, like that. So, after that, I walked out. Me and K Murder walked out of there. CO was standing outside of the booth. He was looking. He walked over there. He said, everything good. Ice looked at him and did like that. He was like, all right. And after that point on, it wasn't no more, that smack talking. It wasn't no more that disrespect. Johnson anyway. It's